Looking up at the night sky, have you ever wondered what it would be like to live on the moon? What if we could transform it into a habitable environment with oxygen-rich air, flowing water, and even lush forests? This is the tantalizing concept of terraforming the moon, the idea of transforming it into a world that could sustain human life. Join us on an incredible journey as we explore the possibilities and challenges of terraforming our closest celestial neighbor and discover what it would take to turn science fiction into reality. At this time, it's very important to start thinking about the future, especially if you want humanity to survive. We must also think about what happens if these natural resources become scarce, and at some point in the future, they will be. We all know that the global population is increasing rapidly, and many believe that it will outstrip the resources available for consumption. One of the solutions to this problem could be terraforming. Usually, Mars is thought to be the best choice for terraforming. However, today we look at the possibilities of terraforming the moon because one of us has dreamed of flying to the moon like Frank Sinatra. So let's see if we can fly to the moon. How does terraforming happen? An absolute requirement for life is an energy source, but the notion of planetary habitability implies that many other geophysical, geochemical, and astrophysical criteria must be met before the surface of an astronomical body can support life. Of particular interest is the set of factors that have sustained complex, multicellular animals in addition to simpler organisms on Earth. Research and theory in this regard are components of planetary science and the emerging discipline of astrobiology. In its astrobiology roadmap, NASA has defined the principal habitability criteria as extended regions of liquid water, conditions favorable for the assembly of complex organic molecules, and energy sources to sustain metabolism. What are the challenges of terraforming the moon? Terraforming is a term used to describe the process of altering a planet, moon, or other body to make it more suitable for habitation. Terraforming the moon has been on the minds of many people over the years. However, it's a concept that has always been a long shot. A major roadblock is that the moon has light or no atmosphere. As you may know, we need a very specific atmosphere to breathe comfortably. It needs to contain around 78% nitrogen and 20% oxygen, or we will suffocate. Moreover, due to the lack of atmosphere, the moon cannot trap and retain heat, nor can it insulate to keep heat out. Consequently, the temperature of the moon varies greatly from day to night, and it's alternately boiling and freezing. So it would be almost impossible to terraform the moon without a change in its atmosphere. Another challenge involved with terraforming the moon is gravity. Humans are used to Earth's gravitational pull. However, the gravity on the moon is 1/6 that of the Earth. Everything there feels lighter than it would on Earth, and that makes moving around on the moon pretty difficult. Can we terraform the moon? To terraform the moon, first we have to add in the gases we'll need to breathe into the moon's atmosphere. In addition, we'll need some greenhouse gases to capture heat from the sun and retain it for use. Liquid water is another essential for life as we know it. The moon is currently too hot to maintain liquid water. India's Chandrayaan-1 lunar probe confirmed the existence of water in the moon's crust. So, once it warms up, oceans and lakes may start to appear. To produce oxygen and grow plants to eat, we'll need to start introducing hardy plants when the atmospheric conditions are right. Lichens are known for their toughness, and they make an excellent beginning. Once that's done, you can introduce grasses. Eventually, you can get to crops and trees. To summarize, in theory, terraforming the moon is doable, but it is a tough task. However, in contrast to Mars, the moon is easy to get to and gets twice as much sunlight as Mars. What would happen to Earth if we terraformed the moon? Terraforming the moon will not result in anything similar to a disaster for Earth. Our planet would be just fine. One thing that would change with terraforming the moon is that it would no longer be tidally locked to the Earth, meaning we would be able to finally explore the dark side of the moon. There could be some additional effects on our Earth, but it's generally believed that they will be insubstantial. Terraforming the moon, which is a hypothetical and currently unfeasible idea, would involve significantly altering its environment to make it more hospitable for human habitation. Some proposed methods for terraforming the moon include adding an atmosphere, introducing plant life, and melting the ice at its poles to create water sources. However, if we were to somehow achieve the massive feat of terraforming the moon, it would not have any direct impact on Earth. The moon is Earth's natural satellite, and the two bodies are distinct and separate from each other. While the moon does have some influence on Earth's tides and gravitational field, terraforming it would not alter these effects in any significant way. That being said, terraforming the moon could have indirect effects on Earth. For example, if the process of terraforming the moon involved extracting resources or altering its orbit, this could potentially have an impact on Earth's environment or economy. Additionally, the scientific knowledge gained from successfully terraforming the moon could have important implications for our understanding of planetary science and could inspire future efforts to terraform other planets or moons in our solar system. Would it be beneficial for us if we terraformed the moon? If the moon were terraformed and transformed into a livable environment, it could serve as a stepping stone for future space exploration and colonization efforts, potentially making it easier and more feasible to send humans further into space. Additionally, if the process of terraforming the moon involved the extraction of water, this could be a valuable resource for future space missions, as water can be used for drinking, growing crops, and producing rocket fuel. On the other hand, there are also potential drawbacks to terraforming the moon. The process of terraforming could be extremely expensive and resource-intensive, and it could have unforeseen consequences on the moon's environment and ecosystem. Furthermore, some argue that the resources required for terraforming the moon would be better used to address pressing environmental and social issues on Earth. In conclusion, the idea of terraforming the moon remains a fascinating concept that has captured the imagination of scientists, engineers, and science fiction enthusiasts alike. While it is still largely theoretical and faces many significant challenges and uncertainties, the prospect of transforming the barren and inhospitable environment of the moon into a livable habitat for humans and other organisms is undeniably alluring. If you found this video informative, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this.